$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
Look, talk about education. I propose that what we take is those very poor schools, the Title I schools, triple the amount of money we spend from $15 to $45 billion a year. Give every single teacher a raise, an equal raise of getting out of the $60,000 level. Number two, make sure that we bring in to help the student need, the teachers deal with the problems that come from home. The problems that come from home, we have one school psychologist for every 1,500 kids in America today. It's crazy. The teachers are I'm married to a teacher. My deceased wife is a teacher. They have every problem coming to them. We have to make sure that every single child does in fact have 3, 4, and 5-year-olds go to school, not daycare, school. We bring social workers into homes of parents to help them deal with how to raise their children. It's not that they don't want to help. They don't know quite what to do. Play the radio. Sure the television. Help. They don't know. Sure the television. Make sure you have the record player on at night. The phone. Make sure the kids hear words. It's not that play the radio. 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 Make sure the television. Make sure you have play the radio. Play the radio. Play the radio. Play the radio. Make sure the record player on the record player on at night. The record player on the record player on the record player on at night. The phone. Make sure the kids hear words.
Dumb as a shit fuck, cringe tour, etc., etc.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. There's some bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint when they thought about it. Because whoever thought of that idea, I think is in big trouble.
Why attack Sanders? Why? You're getting nervous, man. Calm down. It's okay.
I would like to begin by addressing the heinous attack yesterday. Yesterday is a hard word for me. Good. Take the word yesterday, because it doesn't work with me. Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Testing. Hello. Testing. Is this fucking thing on? Is this goddamn fucking thing on? Huh? Hello. Welcome to the show. How's everyone doing today? This is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, and we got a show going on today. Today is the Above It All show, starring Max the Dog. Get the hell up here, Max. Get the hell up here. Starring Max the Dog. Above It All with Max the Hound. He's a hound. Look at this fucking dog. Holy shit. One of these days, I'm gonna get a setup that's better conducive to having Max the dog on screen. Wait for it, okay? He's licking me. Look at this. Here's your wiki. Why you do that? Why? Alright. Hello, user. So we got a show. We got a program. Really, it's a programmed show. I mean, I've programmed it. I am, in fact, a program. This is an AI doing this. I decided, you know what? It saved me a lot of time because I do this show 8 days a week, really. It would save a lot of time if I just designed an AI to do the show for me. And so I'd like to announce that is in effect. This is an AI. I'm actually going over there. I'm taking a nap right over there. And so doing an AI show today, and I'm the AI. And really, I just programmed the AI to just say, whoa, and whoa, over and over again. So we'll see how the show goes, and if there's any glitches, feel free to let me know. But anyway, I should also, this is me buffering because I didn't have the tab open. Look at me, what a fucking amateur. Gotta wait for this fucking shit to load. I gotta wait for the goddamn fucking shit to load. Okay, it loaded. Folks, the users need to know, goddamn cooking with the bitch. Cooking with the bitch. I don't even know. I don't even, like, what? Like, I don't, how is this even, it shouldn't be allowed. And ultimately, when you really think about all the things in the world, with the, like, with nuclear bombs and, like, elephants roaming the plains of Africa and, like, dogs running around, this kind of stuff really shouldn't be possible. So I got a spicy, shroomy, seitan stir fry coming for you. It's coming for you. It's coming for you. 4 different mushrooms, motherfucker. 4 different mushrooms. You might be wondering, what the fuck? There's more than one kind of mushroom that you buy at the goddamn grocery store like a fucking child? That's right, motherfucker. 4 fucking goddamn total. And some seitan. And some other stuff. You see some tomatoes in there. But check this out. This is going to be premiering at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time in 79 minutes. So, Rielon, get your fucking face in there. And everyone else as well. Also, hello, Rielon. Folks, I'm on my first cup of coffee. Look at this. I barely even started. So this is me before coffee today. This is the mood I'm in before coffee. I woke up 30 minutes ago. Sorry, but mushrooms are disgusting. Justin Vigil. 1, there's multiple things here. 1, you're dumb. It's okay. I understand. I know you're probably an American, so it's a handicap. 2, you never had a good mushroom. Button mushrooms in the grocery store, they're not everything. There's other kinds of mushrooms. 3, you've never had someone make you a good-ass motherfucking mushroom dish, right? Because, let's be honest, I've never cooked for you, therefore it's never happened. But if you want to pay me to fly over to your house and cook you a mushroom meal, I'll do it. And 4, there is no 4, but 4 rhymes with whore, and that would mean something if there was a 4. So, but anyway, got a show going on today. Today is the day for the show. Today is show day. We're going. All right, so show day. I gotta drink some more coffee. I'm losing it, folks. Holy moly. Holy fucking cocksucker. All right. All right. So this morning I woke up about what is it, 10:10? I woke up about 35 minutes ago, and I was watching someone play my Doom Wad because someone posted a video of my Doom Wad. Now I know we got some fucked up motherfuckers in this goddamn chat. We got some really just like, you know what I mean, that haven't played my fucking Doom Wad yet. Check it out, folks. Existential Dread on Doom World. Check it the fuck out. Check it the fuck out. So anyway, There you go. I didn't make any coffee until right before the show, and now I'm drinking the coffee because I was obsessed with the fact that someone fucking made a video of my Doom mod. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that fucking shit? And I know it wasn't any of you. Why? Because y'all are a bunch of motherfuckers. Yeah, that's what, yeah. I don't have a PC yet. Imagine not having a PC in the year of our Lord, 2022. Like, I know you can play Doom on a calculator. I know you can play Doom on a cell phone, but do you really need to play it on a pressure cooker? Like, come on, my friend. It's not that necessary. Oh, Paladin, I'm playing Doom on the pressure cooker. Okay, buddy, sure. Anyway. Yeah, I raided someone last night and they freaked the fuck out. They were like, woo! It was great. And they were playing Ancient Aliens. So, is there a mobile version? Yes, actually. I mean, it should work for mobile if you get a mobile source port because it's vanilla compatible. So I would pay for you to fly here and cook for me. One of these days, if I ever do like an in-person, like that's the thing. I do so many different shows, right? That if I were to ever do like an in-person event, right, there would have to be an above it all portion where I'm just ranting and raving like a lunatic. I'd have to do some stand-up. I'd have to do like a cooking show. Like imagine me up there on the stage cooking for people and then I throw that fucking shit and then someone has to catch it. You know what I mean? You know, then I gotta play video games. Then we gotta do drugs and watch movies. Then we gotta listen, like, you know, like if I ever do a meetup, it's gonna be a goddamn motherfucking convention. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like a 7-day fucking convention and it's all gonna be fucking booked. It's gonna be goddamn booked. You know what I mean? And, so anyway, yes, I will do that eventually. But, you know, there's a goddamn plague going on. There's a motherfucking plague. I was going to talk about this later in the show, but what better way to boost me this morning, than talking about goddamn COVID? So, this came under my attention, and it's some really crazy shit. It's some, like, fucking crazy-ass shit. And first of all, I want to say that the CDC's website really bad. I mean, it's like, but you know, like on a technical thing, it's really bad. It's hard to get it functioning. But anyway, so this is according to covid.cdc.gov. Now, I am on the nationwide commercial lab pediatric antibody seroprevalence page. Now, this is apparently numbers from June. I must have missed this one. I think maybe I saw something like this, but I didn't cover it on the show. But check this fucking shit out. So, according to the CDC, 80% of kids have had at least one infection from COVID-19. 80% of kids had at least one infection of COVID-19. Now, this is one of those things that, one, makes me glad I dropped out of fucking high school, right? I don't need to deal with these stupid fucking kids. But damn, am I glad I was born in 1996 and not 2006? You know what I mean? Like, where's Tyler? Tyler, you're a child. Didn't you say COVID started when you were like fucking 17 or some shit? That's crazy. 80% of kids in the United States of America, that's nearly 60 million kids. That's a lot of fucking kids. Are there really that many fucking kids? 57 million? That's a lot of fucking kids. Do we really need that many fucking kids? Jesus Christ. Anyway, 80% of kids have gotten infected with COVID-19. Now, we know COVID-19 is more likely to cause long-term debilitating illness if it's caught when you're still developing. And so we know that around 30-ish% of people that catch COVID develop some form of long COVID symptoms. And we also know that the government is not going to fucking do a goddamn thing about it. We also know that COVID is no longer protected. And so now you just have a pre-existing condition that you're going to have to pay out of the fucking, you know, just astronomical premiums for, right? So, isn't this a great country? Like, I just want to take a moment here to hats off to the U.S. of fucking A, where we forcefully infected 80% of our children under 18. A whole generation. A whole fucking, like 2 generations. What the fuck, man? Like 0 to 18? Like, that's like 2 generations right there. That's a lot of people. I don't know. Like, can you imagine, like, 10 years from now when these people, like, grow up and realize that, like, the fucking U.S. government just put them through a mass eugenics program? Like, imagine when, like, these 13-year-olds are, like, 23, and they're really thinking of like, you know, they start watching my show or something. You know, now I'm 36. Holy fuck, I'm 36 now. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, I talk about getting old fast. But anyway, so now I'm 36, and they're, like, 23, and they're like, holy fucking shit, yeah, we just went through a mass, like, nationwide eugenics program. Now, again, I've read stories on my show of, like, kids going to school, getting COVID, they go home, their parents get sick, whoops, they got fired because they ran out of sick days. Because they already had COVID once before and they ran out of sick days. So now mommy has no job. So then daddy has to work 2 jobs and then whoops, he gets sick too. And then they both fucking die. And then the kids are like, oh fuck, now my parents are dead, I'm an orphan. So then they go live with grandma and grandpa, stupid fucking old people, right? But they're fine, they don't have to go to work, they got social security. So then the kid comes home from school, whoops, grandma's dead, whoops, grandpa's dead, gave them COVID, and they died. Why? Because they're fucking old. I've read these stories on my show. I know, like, we've been doing this pandemic thing for like 3 fucking years now, and hey, we've tried nothing so far, right? We've tried nothing, so let's continue trying nothing, I guess. Right, but anyway, I've read, like, there was, like, this study that was, or, like, I guess just numbers, you know, there was, like, there was, like, tens of thousands of newly created orphans in this country since the pandemic started that, like, both their parents died, and a lot of these, like, in the article that I read, there's examples of, like, you know, the kid went to school, got COVID at school, came home, infected the family, and they died because they had, like, a disability or a pre-existing condition that did not go well, right? And it's like, it could, like, 80% of kids. That's crazy shit. Like, if I got an 80 on my grades, I would have fucking not dropped out of high school, you know what I mean? Like, my God, 80%. That's really fucking high. That's really fucking high. Like, when we talk about a total fucking failure, by the way, 80% of kids infected for no reason, right? Online schooling wasn't good enough for you. Oh, we had to go in person. The number was not 80% when the motherfuckers did online schooling. Donald Trump, remember that? Remember the whole back to school, we gotta reopen the schools thing he did before the election? And then Joe Biden was like, oh yeah, let's keep doing that. Why? Because Joe Biden, he ran on solving COVID. He declared victory 38 times, but he doesn't actually give a fuck about our kids. Now, you know, you wonder why fucking Joe Biden has really horrible numbers with young people. Now, I want to ask you a question. Imagine, right? Imagine that you are 16 years old during the 2020 election, right? And then Joe Biden wins. He can't vote yet. But then you finish out high school, you get infected with COVID 4 times, your fucking friends are dying, right? Everyone's got a long COVID illness. And then Joe Biden is running for president in 2024, and he's like, we solved COVID. Imagine, like, people wonder, Joe Biden's numbers with the youth, I mean, the approval rating is really low, right? Isn't that crazy? I wonder fucking why. You have to be a fucking idiot to think Joe Biden is a good president. You have to be, like, again, and I say this with all due motherfucking respect, but
only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ
would ever possibly trust this fucking government to handle another fucking pandemic. Oh, wait. Wait, I just got a fucking phone call. Holy shit, I'm getting a phone call. Oh, you're telling me the next pandemic's already here? Oh my God, it's called monkeypox. Isn't that great? We're just going through it over and over again, you know? Like, you can't wait until COVID's over then to, like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so 80% of kids have gotten infected with COVID, and that's according to the CDC. And we know the CDC cannot be trusted, so I would probably reckon that number is way higher, probably 85 to 90%, but Jesus fucking Christ, man. Jesus fucking Christ. What a stupid fucking country. Stupid fucking people. And again, I don't want to blame the government solely. You want to know why? Because in fucking March of this, or was it April? I don't know. March or April of this year, 2022, 81% of Americans in a poll said that COVID was not a big deal. So I don't want to just fucking blame the goddamn government. I want to blame these stupid fuck face, shit up their assholes, fuck motherfuckers in this country. I want to blame your mom. I want to blame your dad. I want to blame your brother, I'm going to blame your cousin. I'm going to blame everyone you've ever met that's a fucking idiot and goes to the grocery store without a mask on. I went to the goddamn grocery store yesterday, and lo and behold, 2/3, maybe 3/4 of people were wandering around coughing all over the produce. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Like, seriously. So not only are the governments corrupt fucking garbage, but the people in this country, I need you, the sooner you really figure this out, the sooner you fucking figure out that the people in this country are the problem, not just the government. The government's horrible, but the people are irredeemable, reprehensible fucking trash in this country. The American populace, now individually, some people, you know, they're okay, right? You might have a conversation with someone, they'll learn their lesson, they'll figure something out, right? But I'm talking about the mass psychosis going on in this country. When you get Americans together, right, and you start polling these motherfuckers, they say some crazy fucking shit. Crazy fucking shit. You ever read these polls? Like, there was 60% of people, like, in a poll yesterday that I covered are, like, afraid of student loans and inflation. Like, motherfucker, there's pandemics. There's 2 pandemics going on, 3 if you live in fucking New York because of polio, and you're fucking afraid about inflation? You're afraid about motherfucking inflation? Like, again, my God, right? And, Americans are so fucking stupid. Americans are so fucking stupid. They're dumb as fuck. They're so fucking stupid. I fucking hate America, and I fucking hate Americans. End clip. All right. Anyway, so that's my espresso shot in the form of talking about COVID. 80% of kids, folks, 80% of kids have had COVID. We are fucked. We are fucked. Like, I knew the number was high, but just like seeing it is that's crazy shit. Jesus fuck. All right, let me calm down a little bit. My chair is Andrea's 824 moment Pepe LA. What? Motherfucker, can you speak English? Realon, aren't you older than me? Why do you talk like my younger brother? Like, this motherfucker's talking like a 21-year-old. Jesus Christ. My God, Realon. Look at yourself. Go to the bathroom right now. Pause this show. Go to the bathroom right now. Turn the light on. Look at the mirror. Do you like what you see? Because I don't. All right. Now that I've made a really bizarre sound, let's drink some water. Don't age shame me. Don't worry, Paladin. We're in the same age group. We are in this together. We're fighting off the boomers. We're fighting off the zoomers. We are on the same team. All right. Rip bozo to me. Fucking rip bozo. I love the word bozo. Bozo is a great word. Anyway, ageism. Yeah, that's right. I'm an ageist. Oh, fuck. Oh, I referenced the streamer you don't watch. Look at me. Oh, reference. Reference. It's a reference. Like, what the fuck, man? The fuck is this reference? I'm gonna reference you to a fucking psychologist, motherfucker. Holy goddamn fuck. Alright. Let's get professional. Yes, by the way, I'm wearing the same shirt as I did yesterday. But that's not important right now. Ohio teachers say they won't end their strike without improvements to miserable classroom environment. So this is from CNN. So I covered this earlier in the week, that there are teacher strikes across the the United States, in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and or maybe others, but that's what I saw. And Ohio teachers basically said that their air conditioning doesn't work. It's fucking August, by the way, right? And we're getting heat index records in this country, and their air conditioning doesn't work. You know, they probably still have asbestos in the fucking walls. You know what I mean? So, the day before classes are scheduled to start, teachers in Ohio's largest school system say they won't end their strike without improvements to what they describe as dilapidated schools where a lack of heating and air conditioning has led to miserable classroom environments. Union members in Columbus hit the picket line for the second day Tuesday as the stalemate between the Columbus Education Association and the Columbus City School Board of Education continued. The two sides are set to return to the bargaining table at 1 p.m. Wednesday, the afternoon of the first day of school, after a federal mediator overseeing negotiations called the union and Columbus City Schools to meet. The union said on its Facebook page the school district confirmed that the meeting will take place. The Columbus Board of Education remains focused on getting our students and teachers back in the classroom. I love how they say that shit. You ever, like, these motherfuckers, like, they're not, like, do you think the fucking Board of Education office building that they have has fucked up air conditioning and asbestos in the walls, right? Do you think that they have to deal with 30 fucking whiny, screamy, fucking shitting themselves motherfuckers that have, 80% of kids have COVID, by the way, right? Like, again, like, this idea, oh, yeah, we're focused on this. Like, we're focused? Apparently not. If you were focused, then you're not doing so great at being focused, right? Like, imagine, right, like, I'm, like, let's say I'm building a fence, right? And then, like, you come out there and look at the progress, and there's, like, a bunch of goddamn, like, pieces of wood strewn about. Like, some of them are blown away in the wind. And then you ask me for a statement, and I say, I am focused on getting this fence put together. And then, like, I immediately just sit down and, like, play video games on my PlayStation Portable or whatever. Like, what? You're focused, motherfucker? What do you mean you're focused? I mean, we look around, we see the world, we see the state of what's going on in your orbit, and I can very safely say you are not focused. I think that's the problem here, is you are very unfocused, but whatever. So they remain focused, apparently, on getting our students and teachers back in the classroom. The federal mediator has called both parties to resume bargaining on Wednesday, August 24. We will provide further updates as appropriate, the district's Twitter account said. The showdown is the latest in years of tensions across the nation between teachers who argue they are underpaid and underappreciated, particularly after navigating the coronavirus pandemic. I love after navigate. What? After? Like, this is why the mainstream media is complicit in the genocide and eugenics program going on in this country. After navigating the... Do you mean while navigating the coronavirus pandemic? Like, it would, the sentence would be just as logical. The showdown is the latest in years of tensions across the nation between teachers who argue they are underpaid and underappreciated, particularly while navigating the coronavirus pandemic, and school systems that say they are strapped for cash. Why after? After doesn't apply here. After implies that this is in the past. This is still currently ongoing. Again, CNN is complicit in eugenics. In Columbus, teachers say they want guarantees of smaller class sizes, full-time art, music, and physical education teachers in elementary school, and a cap on the number of class periods throughout the school day. But at the core of the strike is their complaint that too many schools or parts of the schools lack heating and air conditioning, leaving students sweltering in the summer, shivering in the winter, and distracting them from learning. 98 degrees is a boy band, not a classroom temperature, read the sign. Is that a boy? I don't know. That's pretty clever, though. Outside East High School, a reference to a pop group that was briefly popular in the late 1990s. Now, that's funny. Anyway, so solidarity with the teachers. Again, like, I just can't with the war on teachers in this country. Like, these motherfucking Republicans, they're having a war on teachers. Now, I have a lot of problems with the public school system. Trust me. I got a lot of fucking problems. But the idea that teachers are to blame for most of these problems, I mean, my God, we got some stupid motherfuckers in this country. Like, who goes out there saying, I want the people teaching my children to be miserable and depressed, and I want them to suffer and die as soon as possible? Motherfucker, they are teaching your children because clearly you are incapable of doing such a thing. Like, do you just want to homeschool your kids? Like, do these Republican politicians want to quit their jobs and stay at home all day, 8 hours a fucking week, and homeschool their fucking kids? No, they don't. So how about you fucking pay some goddamn fucking respect to these motherfucking teachers? Jesus Christ. Anyway, So solidarity with the teacher strikers. And they better not fucking back down unless they get what they need, because that would be unfortunate if they did. How's everyone doing today? I have not gotten the P.O. box. Honestly, like, my plan is to do it the next time I go. It's just, I normally don't go to the post office. So, one of these days. I also don't have a car, right? So, it's like, it's kind of a walk. But I will let you know. You will be the first one I message. You will get a little one pop up in your email box, and that's going to be me. Hey, bitch, I got the goddamn box, right? I will let you know ASAP. But it hasn't happened yet. Goddamn Alley CIA. See, even the CIA is watching my goddamn stream. Jesus Christ, I'm on a goddamn CIA watch list. Oh, fuck me. Hello, Sparky Pete. All right, what do we got here? All right, let's do this because this one might be funny. Who is this guy? Does anyone know who Kevin O'Leary is? Anyway, this should be funny. So this is an article on CNBC. If you don't know what CNBC is, it's like the Fox Business version of NBC. It's where all the fucking fat cats, cigar smoking cocksuckers go to shit on the working class. Well, anyway, so there's this article. 3 millennials on their experience of quiet quitting. Quote, I'm not going to overwork myself anymore. So anyway, Kevin O'Leary says that this is a bad idea. I want to watch this. I imagine that this is some rich asshole. I'm going to look up his name real quick. Like, who the fuck is Kevin O'Leary? And why do I care about why he has to say this stuff? Canadian businessman. Oh, great. Anyway, so what is quiet quitting? Now again, quiet quitting, the name that they're applying here doesn't make any sense, right? So what they're describing is a trend where people go to work, do their job, and go home. That's not quiet quitting. Quiet quitting is you don't go to work and you don't give 2 weeks notification, and then they call you on the phone 4 days later and you say, oh yeah, I quit, by the way. That's quiet quitting, okay? Going to work, doing your job, and going home is not quiet fucking quitting, okay? What the fuck, man? These people are fucking stupid! Alright, let's watch what fucking Kevin O'Dumbfuck has to say.
Is a really bad idea.
Really bad idea?
Creativity is very much honored in the work environment. People that go beyond to try to solve problems for the organization, their teams, their managers, their bosses, those are the ones that succeed in life. If all of a sudden you try and define your work ethos by some kind of definition of your job, then you're going to fail. The whole point is you're there to...
If you define your work ethos as the definition of your job, you're going to fail. What? So, you go to work, do your job, and that makes you a failure? I mean, like, my God, man, like, this is like, yo, like, we talk about, like, imagine this guy saying something like this on the street to, like, someone that works at, like, Wendy's. Like, imagine this guy walking into Wendy's and saying this to someone that works at Wendy's. Imagine this guy, like, going into, like, Walmart and telling the cashier this fucking shit. They would get punched out in a fucking second. Not that I endorse that. Violence is bad. But I mean, like, my God. you go to work and you do your job and that makes you a failure. What the fuck kind of logic is that, my friends? What the fuck?
Make the business work. You're supporting your team, customers, the people above and below you. That's the whole idea. You're hired to solve problems. And your management should know as you move up the feeding chain, if you want to be recognized.
Let's throw some B-roll of a very interesting conversation going on at the conference desk. Whoa.
And eventually be paid more. It's because you did exactly what you were told to do and then even more. You have to go beyond, not because you're forced to, not because you have to. You have to go beyond because you want to.
First of all, you are forced to. If you don't go to work, you don't pay rent. If you don't pay rent, you don't have a house. Then you fucking die on the street, okay? Especially if you're living in Los Angeles. Those motherfuckers are bringing riot cops to your fucking ass if you're homeless, okay? So the idea that you're not forced to work, what? What, motherfucker? Like dumb motherfuckers. But obviously this guy is a piece of shit. I don't know who this is, right? But it's like, again, what is quiet quitting? It's not quiet quitting. It's going to work and doing your job and going home. That's what it is. That's not quiet quitting. Again, quiet quitting is you don't go to work for a couple days. Your boss calls you and you say, oh yeah, I quit. And then they say, what about 2 weeks? And I said, fuck 2 weeks. That's quiet quitting. Okay, motherfucker? This is not quiet quitting. This is going to work, doing your job and going home. How the fuck are rich people going to define that as quitting? How is it? Oh yeah, so you went to work, you did your job, and you went home for 40 years? You're a quiet fucking quitter. Go fuck yourself. What? Like, Jesus motherfucker.
That's how you achieve success. Those individuals are not doing it for the greed of money. They're doing it because it's part of their ethos, it's part of their DNA, it's part of who they are. Those are the people I seek. I seek them out, I hire them. People that shut down their laptop at 5, want that balance in life, want to go to the soccer game, 9 to 5 only, they don't work for me. I can tell you that.
First of all, who the fuck wants to work for this fucking freak? Who wants to work for this fucking out-of-touch, shit-faced motherfucking freak? Second of all, like, this idea, oh, you don't want to go to your kid's soccer game? Like, oh yeah, if you, like, this is like when, this reminds me of when, has anyone heard this story where Andrea Yang fired a bitch who got pregnant for saying that she wasn't going to be able to do her duties at work? Does anyone remember the story? And Andrea Yang fired her for getting pregnant and was like, oh, you're going to have a kid. You're going to have to take care of your kid more often. You won't be able to, so we're going to let you go. All right, that's what this reminds me of. Oh, your kid's going to fucking soccer class or whatever. Your kid's got a big soccer game. Fuck your kid. Fuck that soccer game. Come work for me, motherfucker. We got numbers to crunch. Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Like, 9 to 5. Think about this, by the way. 9 to 5. That's a long fucking time. That is the majority of your day. And these motherfuckers don't want the majority of your day. They want all of your day. They want you to have no personal life. They want you to have no freedom. They want you to not enjoy life so that you can make them fucking money. Who the fuck is this guy, man?
I hope they work for my competitors.
I just like, and then produced by Zach Green. Piece of fucking garbage, Zach Green. Go fuck yourself. Supervising producer, Jessica Leibowitz. Go fuck yourself, you piece of fucking dog shit fuckface. Senior managing producer. How many fucking producers do you need on a 1-minute fucking video of a bald fuck talking about fucking torturing people and making them indentured servants? You need 3 fucking producers? You talk about bullshit fucking jobs. We talk about bullshit fucking jobs. How do we know that fucking Sam Rega isn't quiet quitting? Is he going above and beyond to earn his senior managing producer role on this fucking 1-minute clip of bald fuckface motherfuck talking down to people that are working? Like, Jesus, reporter, fucking Jilly Malinsky. These are garbage motherfuckers. These are trash. You see these motherfuckers on the side of the street and you spit on their fucking shoes. This is human fucking scum on this fucking list. Imagine putting your name on that. Like, oh yes, I'm proud to display. A new term recently flooded the zeitgeist. Quiet quitting. Nearly a quarter, 21% of working America, nearly a quarter, also known as a fifth. Also, 21%, also known as a fifth. What the fuck are they gonna, what do you mean nearly a quarter? Quarter is 25%. A fifth is 20%. They are nearly a fifth. I don't know, whatever. Of working Americans say they themselves are quiet quitters, according to an August 2022 Resume Builder survey of 1,000 workers. Now, again, imagine you're 79% of people working at goddamn Wendy's, you're working at Walmart, you're working at Kmart, you're working at Acme, and you're like, oh yeah, I love my job. Oh yeah, I stay in, I go to work and I do homework and I think about how can I properly like, what? You're a loser. You're a loser. You are a loser. You're a loser. 79% of American workers are fucking losers. And quote that out of context because it's going to have this fucking shit on the screen unless you crop it out. Then I look like an asshole. 79% of workers in this country are fucking cocksucker losers. Imagine going above and beyond at your fucking stupid ass fucking job. Unless you're a teacher, unless you're a fucking teacher or something. Like, my God. Like, imagine you walk into fucking Lockheed Martin and you're like, oh yes, I'm gonna go really above and beyond today. And like, what? You're a fucking idiot. Imagine you walk into fucking work at goddamn like fucking, I don't know, some shoe store and you're like, oh, I'm really gonna go really hard today. You earn no additional money. Right? It's not like you gain anything, but you're going to work harder for a corporation that's going to steal your fucking value. That makes you a fucking idiot. That makes you a fucking loser. That makes you a fucking goddamn moron, bitch motherfucker. That's what that fucking makes you. Jesus Christ. A TikTok user who goes by Zaid Lepelin kickstarted the conversation. A video he posted on July 25. I recently learned about the term quiet quitting, where you're not outright quitting your job, but you're quitting the idea of going above and beyond. Again, quiet quitting is not a thing. It's called doing your fucking job. Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, language fucking matters. Language fucking matters. Language matters. What is quitting? I'm gonna go to fucking dictionary.com, define quitting. Quit, leave, usually permanently. Okay, leave, usually permanently, as in, oh, I'm working for 80 years. That's not quiet quitting. How the fuck is that quiet quitting? Like, you go to work, you do your job, you go home. That's not quiet quitting. That's called doing your fucking job. Jesus. Anyway, you can read this article. They just interview some millennials. So hats off to the millennials. But yeah, you go to work, you do your job, you go home. The idea that you're going to sell your soul to a fucking corporation, that's pathetic. You're pathetic. You're a fucking loser. You are a loser. If you go above and beyond for someone, if it's your company, if you started your company or whatever, that's a whole different story, okay? Right? If it's like your passion project, you know, if it's your side hustle, you're working on an eBay store, an Etsy shop, whatever, go above and beyond. That's your shit. You are actually profiting from the benefits of your labor. If you're going to work for somebody else and you're working for a wage and you go above and beyond, you're a fucking loser. You're a loser. You are a loser, okay? I need you to understand this. You are, if you're going to Wendy's and you're giving them any more value than what they're paying for you to do, you're a loser. You are a loser, 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 loser. Go fuck yourself, okay? And I'm confident with that. I am confident to say, if you go above and beyond at motherfucking Payless, you're a loser. If you go above and beyond at any fucking one of these corporate shit fuck hole goddamn fucking stores, you are a loser. Not only are you a loser, but you're a dumb scumbag fuckface, okay? Stop fucking giving these corporations free time and energy. Stop thinking about work when you're not working, and shut the fuck up with this quiet quitting fucking nonsense, motherfucker. It's not quiet quitting, it's called doing your fucking job. Anyway, that's what I have to say about that. I'm gonna turn my air conditioner on. Holy fuck. Yeah, that's a loud air conditioner. You hear that shit? Woo! It is cool as hell, unlike Columbus, Ohio schools. Am I right, people? Am I right? Woo! Just soaking in the air. Oh my God. They consider not doing free overtime as some kind of quitting. Yeah, I mean, I hate this country. And I say that with all sincerity. I say that with the maximum possible outrage that the word hate would possibly, like, when I say the word hate, I want like a manifestation in your minds, like imagery going on in your brain, right? I want hate to, like, you know, remind you of like fire, burning rage, right? I want you to really, really, really understand me when I say I hate America and I hate Americans, because Americans gave us fucking America, okay? The older generation gave us fucking this country, okay? Millennials are turning out to be a bunch of whiny little fucking idiots, and they're not doing anything about it. Generation Z are all sick and dying and stupid. They're not going to do anything about it. Generation X, there was a blip on the map there. The boomers own this country. They own you. They own your fucking family. And they're going to die happy knowing that they shat all over everything that you would ever possibly have looked forward to in your life. That's what they fucking did to you. Mila. Environmental Coffee House. Yeah, that's right. Oh. Yeah. Holy shit, I'm working myself up right now, so. Yeah, thanks a lot, fucking Mila. Jesus Christ. Alright, what else do we got here? Oh! Ha! It's been 50 minutes since the show started. Which means, once again, cooking with the bitch in 40 minutes, folks. Wow. I mean, you know, first of all, I would like to, I would like to thank everybody, right, for getting us to this day. 24 episodes of Cooking with the Goddamn Bitch. 24 episodes of Cooking with the Goddamn Bitch. I mean, it's been a wild ride, folks. 24 incredible shows. 25 next week. 40 minutes from now will be the grand premiere of the 24th episodic installation of 39 minutes. Holy fuck. So I gotta hurry up here. I'm running out of time. So get the hell in there. Open that in another tab. Whatever it is, open this up in a tab. And then come back here and we got a show to finish. How's the air conditioner? Is it really actually loud? I don't really eat sandwiches anymore, so I've moved past the sandwich phase of my life. No, can't tell at all. I think you're lying. Like, I'm pretty sure you're lying, actually. All right. You know what? You're right. My comfort is important. What am I, a fucking Columbus, Ohio teacher? My God, I have more self... No, I'm just kidding. Gotta have some self-fucking respect here. What am I, working in Columbus, Ohio? You know what I mean? Whenever I do get around to moving my setup around, I will make it further away from the air conditioner so that the sound will bleed in less. Take the jacket off, maybe. I'm not wearing a jacket. A jacket is... This is not a jacket, this is a hoodie. And I'm only wearing one thing. So if I take this off, then I'm going to have my titties flop all over the place and then I'll get banned. So, not happening. Anyway. Let's get into the news, folks. Paul motherfucking Pelosi, folks. Paul motherfucking Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's husband, sentenced to 5 days in jail for a DUI. That is crazy shit. That is crazy shit. Holy fuck. 5 days in jail for a DUI? I mean, this happened like a month ago or something. Like the Paul Pelosi, like, waking up in a ditch arc. Right? That's crazy. Paul Pelosi, the husband of the U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, has been sentenced to 5 days in jail after being convicted Tuesday of misdemeanor driving under the influence in California, the Napa County, blah, 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 who cares. Pelosi, 82, was arrested May 28 and later charged with driving under the influence and causing injury, quote, based upon an automobile collision, the DA said, and having a blood alcohol level above 0.08. The latter charge was dismissed after Pelosi entered a guilty plea. Wait, so all of a sudden you say I'm guilty and then no longer you did any damage to anybody? What? Pelosi has already served 2 days and will not have to stay in jail for 2 of the days due to good behavior. Okay, hold up. Pelosi has already served 2 days and will not have to stay in jail for 2 of the days due to good behavior. He also must serve 3 years of probation and pay $4,927 in victim restitution for medical bills and lost wages. Pelosi did not appear in court. Imagine you get hit by a drunk driver and you're thinking, oh, fuck. Well, at least I'm going to have my shit taken care of. And then they're Paul Pelosi. And then they walk all over you. Here's $5,000. Sorry I bashed your fucking skull into the windshield. This is America, folks. A fucking shithole goddamn country. A shithole fucking country. You ever meet someone who's gotten a DUI? I know people that have had DUIs that have been in jail for years. I know people that have DUIs who have been in jail for months. This fucking rich cocksucker gets 5 days, not even 5, just 3, because of good behavior. And he's guilty, so therefore there's no charge of injury? Someone needed $5,000 because they got injured? All you do is say, hey, I'm guilty. All of a sudden, they're not injured anymore? What? What? That's America, folks. One law for y'all and another law for these fucking freaks. These total fucking freaks. Jesus Christ. Why do users not like the stream? That's a great fucking question. Press like on the fucking stream. Come on, y'all. I would like to remind everybody to follow me on twitch.tv. Last night I got a little drunk and it was very enjoyable. The drunk part. And I guess I did a stream too. People said it was good. To be honest, I don't really know if it was good. It could be bad. It's very possible. But either way, show the fuck up and hang out. You know, I'm trying new things here. I'm trying to branch and broach. You know, so hit me up. Missed the drunk stream. This is what happens when you skip a Tuesday stream, Rielon. You know Tuesday is get wasted day. Why can't these rich motherfuckers hire a driver? I know, right? It's just like, I want to drive my car. Like, it's like, I mean, he's 80 years old, right? So he's probably got a little bit of that. My grandpa, like, when he started going, like, into the dementia zone, like, I want to drive my car, you know? Like, they get really weird about that shit when they're in their 80s. You know what I mean? All right. Jury convicts 2 men of conspiring to kidnap Michigan governor. So this was a big story when it happened. What was it? 2020, maybe? A couple of years ago now. But 2 of the motherfuckers are getting some pretty hefty prison time. So, in my opinion, this is a good thing. A federal jury on Tuesday found 2 men guilty of conspiring to kidnap Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer in 2020. Adam Fox and Barry Croft face a maximum sentence of life in prison for kidnapping conspiracy conviction. They were also convicted of 1 count of conspiracy to use weapons of mass destruction. Holy fuck. The first trial ended in mistrial. Prosecutors alleged that Fox was the ringleader of a plot to kidnap the Democratic governor from her summer home, and Croft was a part of the plan. Croft was a part of the plan and practiced detonating explosives in preparation. Quote, there are a lot of things that are complicated today. There's one thing that's pretty simple. Still, kidnapping is wrong. You can't just strap on an AR-15 and body armor and go snatch the governor. You can't snatch anybody. And you certainly can't make bombs that are meant to maim and kill people, and in this case is about a plot to abduct Governor Whitmer. But that wasn't those defendants' ultimate goal. Prosecutor Niels Kressler said during closing arguments on Monday. Quote, they wanted to set off a second American Civil War and the second American Revolution, Kessler said. That's the thing with these fucking freaks, okay? These fucking freaks, they literally, like, we saw this with the January 6th stuff as well. These freaks literally think that they're like, and we saw this with that guy at the FBI office, remember? That weirdo with the nail gun? Like, they literally think they're gonna go, charge! And there's, like, gonna be, like, a fucking giant crowd of patriots that are gonna ride in behind them on their horses to fucking, you know, lead the revolution to destroy the deep state. And then they turn around and they're like, oh shit, no one's there. And then they get shot in the head by a cop, right? These people are insane, okay? There have been, like, a lot of, like, there was a lot of, like, shit going on January 6th with Proud Boys and Oath Keepers, right? And the 3 Percenters and all these other groups, right? Patriot Front, right? And they have, like, delusions, right, of grandeur. They literally think, oh, fuck, I'm going to lead the American Revolution, the second one. I'm going to be in the history book right next to George Washington. They literally think about this shit. I'm not even joking, okay? These people are insane. They are insane, crazy-ass motherfuckers. Defense attorneys maintained an entrapment defense, arguing that the FBI coerced the defendants to drive the plot forward through a collection of undercover agents and confidential informants. Oh, entrapment. Okay. Fox's attorney told jurors during closing arguments that he was lured into the scheme by a government's key witness, a confidential informant called Big Dan. You know, when Big Dan is telling you to do something, you back the fuck off. I don't want to work with Big-ass Dan. Adam Fox was never, ever predisposed to the crime of kidnapping Governor Whitmer. He talked a big game, but talk is just talk. Anyway, I don't care about what they have to say. These motherfuckers have been sentenced. They're convicted. Oh, bye-bye. Big Dan got you by the balls. So, hats off to Big Dan. Got him. But again, these motherfuckers are insane. Like, they're just crazy-ass bitches. I need you to understand, right? The American, there is no such thing as a good conservative. Not your uncle, not your grandpa, not your brother, not your sister-in-law. They're all bad people. They're all bad people. There is no such thing as a good conservative. What are they trying to conserve? Ask a conservative what they're trying to conserve, and you're going to see just how fucked up their brains are, okay? Anyway, again, this is the worst of the worst. These people are insane, just like the motherfuckers at January 6th, but also, again, just like the fucking leaders, just like Donald fucking Trump, just like William fucking Barr, just like Roger fucking Stone, all these weirdo freaks that manufactured all of this shit, right? They are also at fault, but guess what? Donald Trump's not getting convicted by a jury. Fucking Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? Right, so this is going to keep happening until we figure out how to fucking actually deal with the actual ringleaders. These people aren't ringleaders. These are patsies. These are pawns. The ringleader of this shit is Donald Trump. The ringleader of this shit is George W. Bush. The ringleader of this shit is Dick fucking fuck shit fuck Cheney. The ringleader of this fucking shit is every Republican politician that's ever pushed this ball forward on the rising current of neo-Nazism in this fucking country. Those are the fucking ringleaders. But anyway, we'll take the win when we can get it. Goddamn letter hack in the chat. Reminder, letter hack's posting a fucking book or some shit. Letter hack, what the hell is this fucking shit? You got a book going on? What the fuck? Hold up. It's a goddamn book? You're telling me the letter hack is writing a fucking... Not writing, I guess, but... You're making a goddamn... Look at this fucking shit. The Letter Hack Sketchbook Volume 1. What is this you? Is this supposed to be you? Because your hair looks a little longer than I remember, but I don't know. Original works in progress, pencil sketches, and inks. 36 pages, black and white interiors, full color cover. Am I going to be in the book? Like, can you get like a fucking in progress sketch of me in there? Like, add the 37th page? Is that possible? Anyway, check out Letter Hack's book. Goddamn Sketchbook Volume 1. Hell yeah. I want to be in the book. Anyway. Oh, check this out. Follow the letter hack on Twitter, folks. Oh, man. I'm drinking coffee really fast on an empty stomach, so it's like... All right, what else do we have here? All right. National Archives letter shows extent of classified material. Let's get this fucking advertisement out. I don't want to see that. Previously at Mar-a-Lago, the letter alleges Donald Trump had more than 700 pages in his possession. Former President Donald J. Trump, a.k.a. the Orange Man, also the loser of the 2020 election, he lost. In fact, he lost bigly by millions of votes, had more than 700 pages of classified material in his possession, according to a May 10 letter from the National Archives to a lawyer representing Donald Trump. The text of the letter was posted by conservative journalist John Solomon on Monday evening. The National Archives then posted a link to the letter on its FOIA website early Tuesday afternoon. The 700 pages of classified material referenced were found in the 15 boxes that the archives retrieved from Mar-a-Lago in January. Remember that one? According to the letter, Trump had authorized Solomon as one of his liaisons to the National Archives to review the documents for the presidency. Now, again, the reason why this is interesting is because Donald Trump keeps saying he's cooperating. Okay, so the National Archives says, hey, you got some classified material. Can you give it back? Donald Trump gives, like, some of it back. That's not cooperating. Hey, you have shit. You stole this. Like, imagine, let's just simplify this. Imagine I go to your house, right, and you got like cash on the table. You got $1,000 in cash, right? And I steal $1,000 in cash off your table and the wherever it is, I don't know. And you see me steal it, right? And let's say you're one of those weirdos that like draws on their money, and all of the bills that I have, like you asked to check my wallet, and then all the bills I have your drawings on the money. And then you're like, I know that's my money. You stole my money. And then I'm like, okay, don't worry, I'll cooperate. I'll give you $200. That's not cooperation. You stole $1,000 and you give $200 back. That's not cooperation, right? So again, they're trying to pretend as if, oh yeah, no, we've been working the whole time. If you were working the whole time, you'd have given all the... First of all, you wouldn't have taken the money in the fucking first place. You wouldn't have taken the classified fucking shit in the first place, okay? Second of all, if you were working, if you were cooperating, you would have given it all up immediately. Again, this is not cooperation, okay? The posted version of the letter confirms ABC News' previous reporting the documents with the highest levels of classification, including some labeled Special Access Program, were found. AKA SAP. Special Access Program. SAP. Not to be confused with the Alice in Chains EP. As the Department of Justice National Security Division explained to you on April 29, 2022, there are important national security interests in the FBI and others in the intelligence community getting access to these materials according to the NARA. Among the materials in the boxes are over 100 documents with the classification markings comprising more than 700 pages, the letter reads. Some include the highest levels of classification, including Special Access Program, SAP, materials. Access to the material is not only necessary for the purposes of our ongoing criminal investigation, but the executive branch must also conduct... I've had a lot of coffee right here, so I'm just like, my brain is hard to read. Conduct an assessment on the potential damage resulting from the apparent manner in which these materials were stored and transported, and take any necessary remedial steps. While Solo Man framed this as President Joe Biden taking a more direct role in the previously known in the Justice Department's investigation class, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, they're just lying. This is a bunch of fucking garbage. I need you to understand, right? This is their next thing. Oh, we were cooperating the whole time. We were cooperating the whole blah, 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 blah. Why did they do this? This is unprecedented. We were cooperating. If you were cooperating, you know what cooperating looks like? Oh, fuck, my bad. Took the wrong boxes. Here's all of them. That's what cooperating would look like. Like, if you want to pretend like you didn't know what you were doing, whoops, fuck, we took the wrong boxes. My mistake. Here, come in and get all the boxes you need. That would be cooperating. You know what they didn't do? Just that. You know what they did do is they gave some boxes back and kept the ones that were really bad, right? So, but again, y'all, the Donald Trump, like, this whole thing going on in his orbit, like, you can tell, like, they can't keep the story straight. They just can't keep the story straight. There's always a new meme coming out, and let's be honest, they're a little embarrassing. So, but anyway, just a quick update on the FBI bullshit. They raided Mar-a-Lago, totally unprecedented. It has never happened. A former president has never been raided by the FBI. It is totally unprecedented. Like, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. A president being held accountable for corruption in literally any sense? Fuck, sign me up. We haven't seen anything like this since goddamn Richard Nixon resigned. You know what I mean? Like, when have we ever seen a president be held accountable for anything in this country in the last, like, 50 years? Haven't seen it. So, fuck it. Let's go. Orange man, go to jail, and do not pass go, motherfucker. Anyway, so we got a show going on. Y'all, again, this is crazy fucking shit. I'm honestly, the idea that I'm even sitting here right now telling you about this is Cooking with the Bitch. Episode 24. Spicy, shroomy, seitan, stir fry. And it's vegan, motherfucker. Holy shit. Can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine? Like, what a good fucking show this Cooking with the Bitch show is. Like, this is a good show. This is a good fucking goddamn show. When am I going to get picked up by the Food Network, by the way? Can we get that petition back? When's the Food Network going to look at my show and say, you know what? We need this fucking shit. I need a camera crew in my fucking cooking show. You know, holding the tripod, it's a little difficult. You might be wondering, holding the tripod? You gotta watch the episode to find out. Fresh mushrooms or canned? 4 different kinds of mushrooms. 4 different kinds of mushrooms. Fresh motherfucking fuckers. 4 different kinds of mushrooms, motherfucker. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, you can't get content this good anywhere else. Like, look at this, by the way, right? Look, just this, me as a person, so not only the smartest, most incisive political commentary of this entire generation, right? Wow, you're thinking that's already, wow. The best cooking show ever made, not just on YouTube, but in general ever. Whoa. Hold on. The best Doom speedrunner that's ever been born and has ever lived. What? Am I really that talented? 4 kinds of mushrooms, motherfucker, in this goddamn video. Yes, I will tell you what the mushrooms are. Watch the goddamn video. 17 minutes. Holy goddamn shit. Holy goddamn shit. Holy motherfucking shit. It's gonna be great. Best nails. That's right, motherfucker. Woo! I gotta redo them, though, because they're all fucked up now. But my thing with redoing my nails is I hate using nail polish remover. Like, I just hate it. So I usually just wait until, like, they grow, and then I can, like, cut the blue parts off, and then just that's usually what I do, so. Sometimes I'll just paint over them. I know you're not supposed to do that. But sometimes I just paint over my goddamn nails. You know what? Just use like 3 fucking layers of another color and you're good to go. And then like the other color will chip off and then you'll see some of the blue underneath. It's like the fossil record. Because there's a little bit of yellow on one of these and it was visible. It's like a fossil record, because the last color I used was yellow. One of them are cracked. I mean, they're all kind of fucked up. I mean, just like, look at this shit. Where do I get your food from? The goddamn store. And the backyard. Okay. Which store? The grocery store? I mix it up. I don't have loyalty. I am anti-recipe, Sparky Pete. One of these days, though, I am planning on doing an Andrea Visits the Grocery Store show. I want to do an Andrea Visits the Grocery Store. That's the name. And it's just me looking at the grocery store and then, like, just like looking at all the nutrition labels for everything and making fun of people that buy those things and then showing you like what actually you need to get. But I don't do recipes. I like making my food different every single time. So there's no recipes that I have. Like I have general, like, if I'm going to make spaghetti, yeah, you're going to have spaghetti noodles as part of the but yes, I will do a grocery store show at some point. What's in your crudité? Oh, we have everything in the crudité. We go ham on that crudité in this fucking place here. Too bad you don't like recipes. You could totally create a Cooking with the Bee cookbook. So here's the thing. I think personally, you could create a cookbook without recipes. And you know what? I don't know if it's ever been done before, but think about this. If someone were to make a cookbook that had no recipes, right, and it's just general, like, kind of like, oh, this is what you should do. If anyone were to do that, let's just be honest, right? I would be able to pull it off. Let's just acknowledge the skill. Let's acknowledge the skill that it would be required to pull something off like that. I would be able to do it. Let's be real. So maybe when we get to 100 episodes, I'll do a goddamn cookbook. But we're only on 24, so. All right, y'all. One more news story. I don't even know if this is news. This is just kind of fun. Y'all, there's a drought going on. There's a drought. The latest find as water levels fall. Dinosaur tracks in Texas. Y'all, look at this fucking shit. There's goddamn dinosaur tracks in Texas. Because of the drought. Isn't that crazy? As a punishing drought grips part of the world this summer, bodies of water have been drying up, exposing submerged World War II relics in Europe. Several sets of human remains at Lake Mead outside Las Vegas, and even an entire village in Spain. The latest find as water levels fall, dinosaur tracks in Texas. Severe drought conditions at Dinosaur Valley State Park, about 60 miles southwest of Fort Worth, exposed dinosaur tracks hidden from around 113 million years ago that were previously hidden underneath the Paluxy River, according to Stephanie Garcia, a spokeswoman for the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. The tracks belong to Archocanthosaurus, which are theropods or bipedal dinosaurs with 3 toes and claws on each limb. The dinosaur would have stood 15 feet tall and weighed close to 7 tons as an adult. They would have left their tracks in the sediment and hardened into what it is now limestone, researchers say. Due to the excessive drought conditions this past summer, the river dried up completely in most locations. Isn't that, by the way, like, the framing here? Like, yes, is it cool that we found dinosaur tracks because of a drought, because of global warming, because of climate change? I guess. In this isolated instance, yeah, okay, dinosaur feet, that's cool. But also, are we not going to mention the fucking elephant in the room? Which, I love elephants, so I'm going to mention this elephant. Climate change. Why are our rivers drying up? I don't know, it's kind of scary, right? When our rivers are drying up, it's a little fucking scary. I don't know. Hey, maybe that's just me. Maybe I just speak for myself here, but... Under normal river conditions, these newer tracks are underwater and are commonly filled in with sediment, making them buried and not as visible. The tracks are likely to be buried again by rain this week. But the finding, even if for a brief moment, excited researchers and the public. So there's some dinosaur tracks. Is that cool? Sure. But also, the New York Times strategically not mentioning climate change at all. Hey. Come on. But anyway, as someone that loves archaeology, I'm a huge archaeology fan. I mean, that's just cool as fuck. You got to be honest. That is cool as hell. But either way, I think it's a little strange to talk about this without mentioning climate change. So that's what I'm doing. My editor's note on this New York Times article. But also, we're finding some dino footprints. I mean, goddamn, that's crazy shit. That's crazy fucking shit. Here's actually, there is a close-up. Here we go. One of the footprints from the Acrocanthosaurus, which are theropods. There you go. Anyway, there you go. That should go on WikiFeet. I agree. All right, y'all. So that's pretty much my show for today. I want to say thank you for watching. If you do want to give me money, it is an option. I do appreciate it. I need money to live. That's kind of like a thing. I do need money to live. If you do want to give me cash, that's great. The merchandise question, folks. I can assure you, in fact, I'm going to announce this right now. What is today? Wednesday. Okay. By the end of this week, the merchandise thing will be ready to launch. Now, will I launch it at the end of this week? No, but it will be ready to launch, okay? So I've talked to many people over the last couple of weeks about merchandising. I have decided that I'm probably going to go with what the easiest option is for both myself and the users right now. So that may change in the future, but I'll have more information on that. It will be ready to launch by the end of this week, and maybe I'll do it on like Monday or something. But anyway, cooking with the bitch in 8 minutes. So check this fucking shit out. And if anyone, if you want to watch my Twitch streams or whatever, those have been pretty fun. Check them out. A lot of I do so much. I work so hard and I do so much. There's no quiet quitting at Above It All Studios Incorporated, live stream industries. There's no quiet quitting here. Why? I don't actually... Max, where the hell are you? I think Max is quiet quitting. Maxie! Maxie! This dog is asleep on the job. Maxie, get the hell over here. Max! Max! Max, are you quiet quitting? Are you quiet quitting? Look at this dog. Why are you quiet quitting? Don't you know that that guy who's bald will never hire you? They're not gonna hire you, Max. You're gonna stagnate. You're gonna stagnate. All right. So, anyway, y'all. If anyone has any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to hit me up on my twitch.television program. If not, feel free not to. I mean, whatever, I don't give a shit. It's your questions, you know what I mean? Well, Lindsay, let me know. I gotta get the P.O. box bullshit, so keep me posted on that, and I will do that ASAP. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the stream. I gotta go to the urination station before this bitch starts. So hopefully you enjoy the cooking show, and bye-bye.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce.
But it's a class action lawsuit against all machines.
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.